All right, what we're going to talk about is now the what is referred to as a recursive formula for an arithmetic sequence. These could show up very easily on the SOL test. This is the recursive formula. It looks kind of strange. This can be written in any format. A famous recursive formula is, or recursive sequence is the Fibonacci sequence, which starts off with 1 and 1, and then the next terms of the sequence are 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, and it keeps going forever and ever. And the way that this works is that it has to give you two terms for the Fibonacci sequence. It has to give you two terms, and then the next term is found by adding the previous two. 1 plus 1 equals 2. And then 3 is found by saying 1 plus 2 equals 3. And then the 5 is found by saying 2 plus 3 is 5. And then the 8 is 3 plus 5 is 8. And then the 13 is 5 plus 8 is 13, and so on and so forth. It goes on forever. That's just a very famous recursive formula. This one is kind of simple to do, actually. It says an is that, and it gives you a1 is -1. You always have to know at least one term of the sequence if you're going to do a recursive formula. Some of them reference multiple terms, but this one only references one. You can see it here. A sub n minus 1 is a different term in the sequence. So what we need to do to find the first four terms, A1, A2, A3, and A4, and you notice I have the answer written up already, and we're going to see if we can get to that, is I have to just start somewhere. A1 is -1. A2 is found by plugging 2 into the formula wherever there's an n. So we'd say A sub 2 is equal to 2 times A sub 2 minus 1. Well, what is A sub 2 minus 1? Well, A sub 2 minus 1 is, well, A1. A sub 1, because 2 minus 1 is 1. Well, what is A sub 1? Well, I have A sub 1. A sub 1 is up at the top here. A sub 1 is a -1. So 2 times A sub 1, which is -1, is equal to, well, obviously -2, and that is my second term in the sequence. Then we want to keep going. For the third term, we plug in now 3. 3 times A sub 3 minus 1 is the same thing as saying 3 times A sub 2. Well, what is A sub 2? A sub 2 is -2, of course. 3 times -2 is equal to -6. And that is, of course, my second term of the sequence. This pattern continues. We'd say A4, we plug in 4. 4 times A sub 4 minus 1 is equal to 4 times A sub 3. And that is 4 times, what is A sub 3? Well, A sub 3 is -6. So 4 times -6 is equal to -24. And that, of course, is my last term of the sequence.